I just ate.
Mr. Butterhands, quick. Customers.
Well, imagine that. Deal with it, Gina.
Mr. Butterhands, please.
Ow! Please, stop that. Yes, that's so sweet. Gina, stop molesting my cavity.
Miss?
Gina, pull yourself together.
Excuse me?
Sorry. No. Oh, yes. That last one.
Yeah.
The 8-ounce caviar? On account?
Houses, parties, and everything's about money with his family. There's no soul. I mean, where does fun or happiness or love fit in? Excuse me, but don't you think that love is important?
Lena.
Well, or is love just, you know, another business arrangement?
Love is...
Helena, darling, of course love is important. It's just not as reliable as a really good piece of property. So you'll need a home large enough to allow both you and your extremely loving husband to, from time to time, when it's necessary, completely avoid one another. Sinclair, are we done?
I'll get that. Thank you.
Elena!
Gina!
Elena found out.
Yeah, I know, she called.
Oh, God, did she tell?
No, she didn't tell anybody else. Come on in.
This is getting crazy.
Yeah, isn't reality a bitch?
I'm glad you think this is so funny.
Oh, I would have loved to have seen Elena's face when she saw the Grand Sofia de Sazonello dishing out fish eggs. You want some coffee?
Everything in my life's a big joke to you, right?
No, it's just that it's always been a game.
A game?
Yeah. And somebody was bound to find out sooner or later, right? So what's the big deal?
You don't get it, do you? And how could you know what it's like to want something this bad? Everything's been handed to you on a silver platter.
Oh, well, excuse me, Cinderella, but I happen to work
Oh,
for
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. Tell me, how many movie reviews did you have to write for the East No-Ho-Nowhere Free Press to pay the rent on this place, huh?
You don't know what the...
Or maybe you make a bundle playing errand boy for Sinclair. Or maybe, just maybe, Mommy keeps writing you those checks. We make sure our Dawson is properly taken care of, don't we, darling?
Well, I always figured you for a street fighter. Anyway, thanks for dropping by. And the lock sticks a little bit. Each step of my life was planned out ahead of time. Friends, schools, career. I know what it's like to want to be someone else. I like to listen in on the couples coming out of that Chinese restaurant on the corner. I've heard some pretty amazing things.
I do that, too.
Yeah? Really? Gotta love this neighborhood. Smell that?
What?
Come on, don't you smell that? I mean, you know, what is that? It's like a teriyaki marinara salsa sauerkraut.
Maybe with a little hint of gefilte fish.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Sure I am. We got one of these over at deli. I call it our front porch. I remember this one party my parents were having. I was like 6 or something, I don't know. And it felt like it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I was bundled up in my bedclothes out on the fire escape so I could hear into the living room. Like there was laughing and music, and finally I couldn't stand it. I had to, you know, go and take a look. So we sneak back in the house, and I go down the hallway, and I peek around, and there's no one there. I mean, all the guests had gone home. It's just my mom and Pop, slow dancing in the kitchen, giggling and howling like a couple of teenagers.
So what'd you do?
I ran back to my room and started crying.
Crying.
Well, yeah, I mean, I thought they were nuts or something. I was, you know, little. I was scared. I don't know. I didn't know that they were...
In love.
Thanks. You needed that.
Gina, wait a second.
That was stupid of me. No, that was stupid of you.
Hey.
Stupid.
Are you feeling dizzy?
No.
Me too.
I need some air.
Well, I think let's go check your heart. Is it pounding?
Open this door.
Oh, wait, lightheaded, nauseous, sweats? Hey, I can recommend this.
Don't.
Gina, come on, Gina, don't go. Be careful. Gina, don't go. Gina. I dream of Gina with a light brown hair.
Shut up!
Dawson. The papers, please.
In my jacket. You know, I think the expression head over heels comes from just this posture.
Actually, your heels are over your head.
You know what I mean. Listen, finding out you're just crazy about someone.
Or just crazy. Are these any good?
Prime New York real estate. Who's the victim?
You're not paid to get involved.
You know, I'm surprised you're not standing on your head, Sinclair. Isn't tomorrow the big night? Just you and the Contessa. Aren't you excited?
Very.
Mr. Everett?
Yes, Karen?
Mrs. Hewitt is here.
Palmer, what's she doing here?
Ask her to wait.
Sweetheart, why does your secretary always treat me as though...
Palmer, sweetheart.
Dawson, I was just...
Palmer just came by for me to look over some of her real estate papers, that's all.
We always did admire her real estate.
Dawson, this really is none of your business.
You're right, I'm sorry. You know, I've forgotten, when was your husband due back from the Saud?
That's enough, Dawson?
No matter. I'm a bit shocked at you, though, good brother. I mean, being so in love with the Contessa and all. What a fool. So those properties I scouted, they're for the Contessa? Or perhaps her papa?
That's ridiculous.
You never cared about her at all, did you? You're just using her like he used me.
Used you? It's your job. Not that you ever did it very well.
Sinclair.
Oh, he's right. So was Gina.
What?
I quit. Get yourself another gopher.
Oh, that's a laugh. What do you do without the family's helping hand?
Whatever I have to. Have a good time, Sinclair. You deserve everything the Contessa has to offer you.
Vinny, listen. The party's tomorrow.